lovelies. Let me just turn my phones off. So I know that I have not done a proper sort of, face-to-face with everyone in a while. It's because I've been dealing with some of my own shit, and while I did want to be interacting with everyone via Making It Mondays, I just sort of needed to hide behind that for a little while because I'm dealing with some other stuff. So a couple months ago, I got a letter. Well, my landlord got a letter from the condo board saying that he wasn't paying any money for the condo fees. My landlord has shown me that that he has paid the money, that they're in fact lying, and so then a month ago I got another letter saying that if he didn't respond within 10 days, that they were going to evict the tenant, me. And now, September 28th, I got, was it September 28th? Yeah, a month from the date of the last letter. This is what it says in English, so some of it's a little jargoned up, but the debtor failed to pay the condo fees in the amount of $14,760 as at September 1st, 2018. The balance of the outstanding principal amount outstanding on September 1st, 2018 is $14,760. The balance of the outstanding capital claim is greater than half of the originally published amount. Consequently, be advised that the holder, subject to his other rights and remedies, intends to exercise the hypothecary right consisting in the payment of the immovable mentioned above, and this as soon as the expiry, the period of 60 days commuted from the date of the registration of this notice, to thus become absolute owner retroactive to the date of said registration. You are also ordered to abandon the aforementioned building before the expiry of the 60-day deadline set out in this notice. If you consent to such abandonment within this 60-day period, please notify the undersigned in writing and by signing an act of surrender voluntarily, consented in such form as to permit its publication. You will avoid that a judgment in surrender be against you. So, here's the thing. My landlord has shown me paperwork showing that he's paid money, condo fees. They were trying to say that he hasn't paid condo fees since May of 2016, and yet he's got proof that in August of 2018 he's paid money. So regardless of whether or not I should stress about this, I am stressing about it because it's one of those unknown things. Like, I don't know what's going to happen here, and I moved from Ontario to here with nothing and with no one, and the idea of losing everything I've worked so hard for, even just the thought of it, you know what I mean? Like, even just the thought of it is so fucking terrifying to me that I have been, in my own head over the last couple of days, trying to not overreact, trying to think positively that, this is all a giant misunderstanding, and this is really just the guy from the syndicate trying to get back at my landlord for other issues. Like, I don't understand how I could have met the one fucking landlord in this goddamn province that's having an issue with the condo board. I just don't get it. You know what I mean? Like, how did that possibly happen? And I get it. I do understand that this is just a test, like every other test I've ever been through in my life. But this one here is genuinely making me feel like I just want to fucking kill myself. Like, I'm at that point where I feel I've been kicked down so many times that I just don't feel like I have the strength to get up anymore. If it's not one thing, it's a dozen other things, and I'm trying so hard not to let it affect my life, but unfortunately it has. And so I've been dealing with that. It's not that I've been trying to ignore everyone or anything like that. I mean, I'm still being pretty social online. I'm still chatting and stuff like that. I just haven't been doing a lot of these videos because, well, because I've had some shit to deal with in my own head. And I'm going to be in Toronto on the 11th. And that is stressing me out because for the first time in a really long time, I don't want to go and do this lecture. I just don't know if I'm going to have it in me, you know, because my mind is so somewhere else. And I don't want to disappoint anyone, so I can't cancel. Like, I've never canceled. I've literally never, ever canceled on this class in the 10 years that I've been doing it. Never once. And I don't want to start now. But yeah, that's why I haven't really been doing a lot of these. I'll still be doing the Making It Mondays when I have time, etc. But I think that these one-on-ones might have to just wait out a little bit while I get this all dealt with. I am going to go down to City Hall because I have a copy on my phone of the entire letter. And I'm going to go down to City Hall and ask about its authenticity and what I can do as a tenant. Because, you know, that whole, like, there is a myth that says that you can't kick a tenant out in the winter. That's a myth. That's not the law. So, yeah, this is just a lot of stress to be dealing with. And I don't want to come on here all the time and only be able to talk about that. And so, so yeah, I hope you can all forgive me for just taking a little bit of space away. I will keep everyone updated, I promise. It just may be a little more sporadic than you're used to. So on that note, I do love you all, and I really appreciate all of your kind words and messages and everything like that. It really means a lot. But yeah, I need to take some time to figure this out because this is really scary for me because I don't have any savings because I'm an idiot. I mean, I'm not the first woman my age to not have savings because they think that they're secure in where they live. But yeah. So I'm, you know, figuring it out. I'm going to go to City Hall and talk to them about it and possibly look into getting a lawyer because this is now bordering on harassment and it's causing me a lot of undue stress that I just don't need. And so, yeah. On that note, at the end of every single one of my videos, there are three things that you can do. Number one, comment down below, join the conversation. Number two, share this with your friends and family members. And number three, if you haven't already, please don't forget to hit the subscribe button. And I will catch each and every single one of you out there on the flip side. I love you all. Good night.